Sài Gòn đi tour với chị.
In Vietnamese, English, or French.
So this is the kitchen. President. We were just at the Independence Palace, saw how the president and the families lived and how he was living during the wartime. It was very interesting. It was nice. That was a War Remnant Museum and was really disturbing. All the pain, the war, and a lot of pain that the Vietnamese people had to go through. We can see that it was really a painful history. Good that the war is over, but still the pain is there, I guess. I didn't really take any pictures or videos over there because it was kind of disturbing, so but definitely must come and visit here. It's very eye-opening.
hậu bối thì cũng được thừa hưởng những cái nghệ thuật truyền thống của các cụ để
It's so amazing that you have got the Indian temple, a Hindu temple in the heart of Saigon City, or Ho Chi Minh City. So damn beautiful. It's really, really nice.
First of all, thank you for visiting in Handicraft and Handcraft Factory. Our factory was established in 1976 and it belonged to the Department of Work Victims and Handicapped People. We provide jobs for many disabled people and agent orange victims like this. Yeah. And everything here we just do handmade, step by step. We say no use machine. And we make traditional Vietnamese art. That is Legume products. You can see about the outside. It also pencil picture in here. After the light, the surface is very rough. One by one, the side break. Please hide the sign and different color. If you put the seashell under the light, you will see a rainbow color. So it's a real, but it's just only white. It's just a plastic. And apply the process. First, the water into the liquid. And then the inlay pass into the wood by using it like
Ready? Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, look it down right there. You can see that bamboo. These are bamboo, like this one. Okay. And in the past, the Vietcong, they make many traps like this one in the jungle. The viewers, they didn't know where all of those traps because no fence, no path for moving. One wrong step, boom. When you fall down, you could imagine what would happen, right? Even in the past, the Vietcong, they make it much more dangerous by throwing inside some venomous from snake, rat, spider, scorpion. They throw inside when they fall down. You know that they got infected by those infection. Even they have to cut their arms or the leg because the infection was too bad, right? And that's why they call it. This was some kind of psychological weapons or psychological warfare, make the U.S. soldier feel scared and nervous whenever they come to the jungle or the big hunt. Okay, And even with the victim, they could be their own victim of their own trap if they didn't know how to travel here. That's why whenever they travel here, they need to follow the team leaders. Just only local team leaders, they would know where were all of those traps. They mark the mark on the trees. They mark, they use the branch of trees, they use the leaf to recognize there were the trap around here. That's why nowadays you have a tour guide like me to avoid you from those traps. Okay, this one too dangerous, just only for looking, not for trying. Need to know. Look at this one. You can see this one. This is the bomb crater by the B-52 bomb. Okay, so in the past, the US, they found the tunnels here. They did find the tunnels here.
Perfect shape. So he's gonna try too? You saw the big guy, right? Yeah. It's gonna fit. It's gonna fit. No worries with that.
Của anh còn một cô nữa thôi. Anh, cô
Yep.
này vừa.
You can fit.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Wow.
If you won't fit,
Fun.
don't worry. We will try to push you.
Okay, this one here we call the fighting mouse.
That I told you, the US take one. That's why when the US they came here, they brought with them a lot of dogs. You know, German Shepherd dog. Can you see anything? Mickey Mouse, Batman.
Hey, don't go.
Go from here.
Don't go.
Picture, photo.
That's it.
Okay, that's okay. Stop. Anyone else want to try? Okay, let's go.
Video đi bạn.
Right, out here.
要穿那个，这是人他做的，遮颈的也不会变，遮颈的也不会变。
这是它是用鞋带只要反向的绑法。
Four stick comes out and then attack the leg, pierce the leg, lock the leg inside. You can see how it's gonna happen. Set it up, yeah, put it back, yeah, and when you fall down in the middle, 1, 2, 3, boom. You see that? That's how it's gonna work. And then help me move over there, move forward a little bit. Next one, armpit trap, boom. When you fall down, the stick stand up and then hit to your armpits. Lock your armpit inside. And over there, rolling trap. They call this the rolling trap because when you fall down, it's gonna roll. If you try to move up or try to move down once again, nearby the river banks or nearby the rice field, okay? And you can see the angles of the stick right there. You see this? Wherever you step on those sticks, it would make your foot slide down and then fall down to the stick in the middle. You can't get it out. Now the fish stuck on the fish, okay? The last one, seesaw drop. Look at that. Turn around, hit to the front, hit to the back of the body. You can see that. And look at this, the last drop right here. Yeah, look at this one. Imagine, okay, the door right here, and behind the door, the US, they didn't know what was waiting for them, so they just push or kick the door to break into the house of the big Kong. Okay, I'm gonna show you. Please, you are my friend today, not my enemy. Stay away from me, okay? So you see that? Hang on. No, big Kong, over the door now. But it didn't even respond, and then you kick the door. 1, 2, 3, boom. Swing down like this one. And when you see something is falling down into you, you're gonna try to block it, right? But normally, they just cannot stop the first pop right here. But the second pop right here, skip swinging, hit to the face, chest, belly, all right here. Oh my God, no more future, no more baby, very hot, yeah.
Mình đặt ra một skill ở đây mình khai rồi.
Poner tal bomba que se utilizan después como granada y como trampa. El soldado que se encuentra en
Our team goes here. They threw the soil to the bomb crater. The next one, they threw to the jungles. The fourth one. This one very easy, okay? You can take this one, dip with this. There is the mix between salt, sugar, and peanuts, okay? I'm not sure you're gonna like it, but just taste it. Enjoy your lunch. Come. Yeah, taste this one. We have two dishes. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's taste coconut candy with peanut flavor, okay? So they just already finished the cooking, so it's still very soft and maybe warm a little bit, so let's taste this one, okay? One people, one piece. Sure. Yes, sir?
Because like we are all on the same continent, Asia.
Guy, one day, they can peel around more than 1,000 coconuts. They just need around 5 seconds, 10 seconds to finish one coconut. And maybe I just can only do one example for you to see how to peel this one, okay? I'm not good at this, so don't laugh at me, okay? So you use the spear right here, and then we press this right here. Yes, right here, and then yeah, switch this down like this one. Yeah, we got one. And usually we have to peel all of these one out. And then after this one, yeah, you can see this cone shell like this one. After this one, we crack this one to crack the flesh inside. So we're gonna use the knife right here to crack this one. You're gonna see it like this one.
Kemarin nggak sih?
I can do for you. no water.
Yes, and you can see it, the flesh inside is very thick. It contains so much milk inside. Okay. After this one, we need this one, the flesh apricot. Okay. After this one, we have to cut this one into the small pieces like that. Mixing, stirring, and cooking in about 45 minutes to maximum 60 minutes. Right. And then they're gonna mix some flavor inside. You find over there, peanut butter, also salted coffee or pandan. And ladies and gentlemen, look at this one. You can see they are wrapping the candy, right? What is this paper they use for wrapping? Rice paper. Why? Because it's eatable. You can eat this one. And one thing, prevent sticking. Because one keep moisturizing for the candy can survive 6 months without any chemicals inside. Okay. And right now, you know that they are the local people. They're living on the island. This workshop provided job for local people, and the local people they involve directly into the local tourism. Take out all of the organs inside the body outside. That means this liquid non-venomous, non-poisonous. So that's why even you can drink this one, alright? And why? Why the people they suck the snake inside the rice wine? Because they told me this is the secret for the people in Mekong. They can have so many babies. Okay, this one is especially good for men. It's just like Viagra. Okay, every day if you drink one glass, it can help you one night 5 times. Yeah, they told me about that one. Yeah. They're gonna pollinate for the flower. And beside it, when you grow up the bee, you can collect the bee products like honey, pollen, and the royal jelly. All of these ones are very, very, very good for your health. Okay, and one beehive usually
Behind you.
7% they are workers. One queen and the 3% left they are drone bee or male bee or your lazy bee. They just do nothing, just play, eat, and party in the beehive. Okay.
Để tay đến để tao thôi chứ.